Hello everybody, this is Larry Beard. Thank you so much for watching this episode of I'm Retired, Now What? I'd like to quickly say that my only desire for these videos is to stay connected with people and share the activities and hobbies I have during retirement. If you should like the videos, please subscribe, please share, please leave me a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Here's Discovering Atlanta while biking the Beltline. Today we're headed to Atlanta, the capital and largest city of Georgia. We're going to take along our bikes so that we can bike along the east side of the Beltline, the Oakland Cemetery, and Piedmont Park. We're also going to stop into the Aquarium, the Skyview, and the fabulous Fox Theater where Paul and I were privileged to see a performance by the Avett Brothers. Stay with us for Discovering Atlanta while biking the Beltline. It turns out the Airbnb we've rented is only a block and a half from the Beltline, so we can just ride down a short street and we're there. If we go right, we go north to Piedmont Park, but for now we're going to head south. The first building we'll come to on the right is the Ponce City Market. At one time, it was the largest building in the South at 2.1 million square feet. It was built in 1926 and housed Sears, Roebuck & Company until 1979. In 1990, it became City Hall for the east side of Atlanta, housing over 2,000 police officers and firefighters. And in 2014, it became Ponce City Market. Now it houses restaurants and shops. The building on the left contains the Ford factory lofts. You can get a one-bedroom or two-bedroom apartment there. The rent ranges from just under $1,400 to over $1,900 per month. You'll notice along the way there are lots of bikes and scooters parked alongside the Beltline. These can be rented. They start at $3.50 for a 30-minute ride, plus 15 cents a minute after that. Or you can get a bike for a whole month for $15. That includes 90 minutes of riding per day. Or you can get a bike for a whole year for $120 or $10 a month. That includes 90 minutes of riding per day. Up here on the left, we have the Kroger that's right on the Beltline. It has the unfortunate nickname of the Murder Kroger. It opened back in the 1980s. In 1991, a 25-year-old woman was shot and killed in the parking lot. In 2002, a man was found dead in his car in the parking lot. And in 2015, a man was shot in the parking lot beside Kroger. Hopefully someday this nickname will go away. During our stay, we shopped there several times, and every time we felt entirely safe. On the left, we have a steel column sculpture by Tim Frank. It's a sculpture that represents a budding forest. Right behind this sculpture is a place called the Illuminarium that Paul and I decided to go to. It's an attraction where you're surrounded by laser projections on 20-foot walls where it feels like you can just walk up to animals on a wild safari. There are a ton of things to do in Atlanta, but one of the things we wanted to make sure we didn't miss was the Georgia Aquarium. It's the largest in the world. It has over 100,000 fish, more than 1 million cubic feet of water, and 12,000 square feet of viewing windows. It's the only place in North America where you can see the largest of all sharks, the whale shark. Now we're approaching the 4th Ward Park. The Beltline runs along the east side of it. On the right, you'll see a huge field with one solitary person doing yoga. But sometimes they have free yoga classes and there will be hundreds of people doing yoga together. There's also a really nice skate park, and on this end of it, it's shallow enough that it's tempting to try it on my bike. But maybe next time. As I mentioned earlier, seeing the Avett Brothers in concert was our original reason for heading to Atlanta. An added bonus was that the concert was being held in the historic Fox Theater. The concert was on Halloween night, and everybody was decked out in full costume, and the show was fantastic. Here we're approaching the underpass of the John Lewis Freedom Parkway. You can see numerous examples of Atlanta's street art. There are over 1,000 murals in Metro Atlanta. Another attraction we decided to visit was the Skyview, located in Olympic Park, downtown. We decided to go at night. During our stay, the Atlanta Braves were hosting all 3 of their home games for the World Series, and all the players' names and numbers were adorned on the cars of the Skyview. It's certainly worth noting that the Braves ended up winning the World Series. From 200 feet up in the air, it's easy to see some of Atlanta's finest landmarks. We also bought tickets for an immersive art show of a very famous European artist. The show was so immersive that I was able to get inside the recreation of a painting. Can you name the painting? Can you name the artist? Let me know in the comments below. I slowed this portion down so we could get a good look at the eyes painted on the bridge up above. We're now approaching several sculptures that were sponsored by the Mellow Mushroom. The first I just call the Tall Blue Dude. He's got a huge piece of pizza in one hand and a beer stein in the other. The second is a really large bull made out of spare metal parts. The third looks to me like a combination of RoboCop and Godzilla. Paula and I thought this was where the Beltline ended, but this nice couple pointed me in the right direction. This portion of the ride is called the Krog Street Tunnel. It's so cool I wanted to slow down and show you this part in real time. The handlebars on my bike are really wide, so it makes it kind of a tight squeeze. You'll notice there's street art everywhere. On the wall on the right, on the columns on the left, on the floor and the ceiling. This is still real time. I just sped up a lot after passing everybody. This is a part of the ride that has mural after mural. Another thing we enjoyed on our trip was the Oakland Cemetery. We really wanted to find one particular grave, that of Margaret Mitchell, who wrote Gone with the Wind. It took us a while because we didn't realize that Margaret Mitchell was her maiden name. This beautiful memorial is for Kenny Rogers, one of the finest vocalists of any genre. His most well-known song is The Gambler, a song written by Nashville's Don Slitz. I looked at the 2020 census to compare the population of Atlanta to Nashville. Turns out Atlanta has less than 500,000 people, while Nashville has over 600,000 people. However, this is due to the fact that Nashville counts the entire Davidson County, while Atlanta does not count all of Fulton County in its population totals. When you factor in the entire metropolitan area of Atlanta, it grows to over 6 million people. Atlanta has the 10th largest economy in the United States and the 20th largest economy in the world. Also, the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport is the busiest in the world. Here we come to the bridge over Interstate 20. I stopped and took a short clip of the traffic down below. We're almost to the end of the southern stretch of the Beltline. Here's the end, time to turn around and head back. I've got one more stretch to show you. This is where we entered the Beltline to begin with. This time we'll go north toward Piedmont Park. Here's a glimpse of the park. Here's a shot of me riding by like I don't know there's a camera. How'd I do? This field reminds me of the Sheep Meadow in Central Park in New York City. Here we are at the north end of the east side of the Atlanta Beltline, 30 seconds from home. Did you think of the name of this artist or this painting? Let me know. Here's where we entered the Beltline. We'll just head up this short street to our Airbnb. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. And we're here, home sweet Atlanta. Thanks so much for watching.